Deftones is probably one of the best things that has ever happened to the world of music, and they're pretty well known, but I don't think they have gotten the recognition they deserve, because they've understood love, beauty and sex perfectly, and they help you picture all that through a melancholic or actually a realistic lens. And to sum it all up, they know what's up. But on the other hand, I totally understand why they're not as famous as they should be, because they have their own very unique style, and it's so unique that if you know the style and somehow manage to erase the singer's voice from your memory and you listen to the song again, you can easily and immediately recognize that it's a Deftones song. However, they've explored every corner of that style and they have created a lot of different songs within that style. And they've tried to convey their feelings in a raw, unpolished manner. The downside to this is that even I, as someone who religiously admires their work, don't like 70% of their songs. But that 30%, oh, that 30%. They resonate with me on a deeper primal level because the songs are made of primal feelings and they create primal feelings in the listener's head, whether it's sexual or romantic feelings or that signature frustration and madness, which is the main essence of Deftones. And this very reason is one of the main things that make people overlook Deftones. Because let me bring you some tangible examples. If you look at two of their songs, Prince and Shove It, in Prince, the feelings, that madness, that frustration is pretty easy to understand because it's about an artist who's facing some existential crisis. On the other hand, if you look at Shove It, you'll see that they haven't even tried to be clear about the message in the song. It's like someone experienced something, felt something, and tried to capture that experience, that feeling in a song. You may not understand it in here, but it's something that you may have felt yourself before. A lot of their songs are like this, and this is why most people don't like all of Deftones songs, because not everyone has experienced everything. But if you have that experience, if you have felt that feeling before, you're gonna fall in love with that song because it is Deftones, so they have captured and portrayed that feeling perfectly. Now let's talk about my favorite subject, which is love and sex in the context of Deftones and in real life in general. Take the song Diamond Eyes for example. It's a very good combination of love and madness and that vague imagery that we talked about earlier. It's not a love song, it's the type of love song that you expect to see from Deftones. Then we have the song Change, which portrays a deep emotional relationship, which is also abusive and full of a struggle, and it's portrayed with a sense of melancholy and regret, which are pretty relatable because most of us have been there. And if you listen to the song, please do watch the video as well, because it has a weird sensation all throughout the video. It's like they held everyone at gunpoint and forced them to be in that video. And everyone's bored and frustrated in that video. And I think it's a very good match for the song. Next we have the song Digital Bath, which again is about some f***ed up abusive relationship, and although it doesn't have any screams or death metal elements to it, but still it's full of madness and unresolved feelings. I'm not gonna spoil the story to Digital Bath, but these two, this song and Change, have somewhat similar atmospheres, and they have a underlying death theme as well. And it's good to know that the song Digital Bath is mainly based on a vision that their singer once had, and it shows how much the feelings that you see in the songs are raw and untouched. And if you like Bonnie and Clyde and those kind of stuff, the song This Place Is Death is for you, because like the previous songs that we talked about, it has a underlying theme of death, but those romantic feelings and the crazy things the singer wants to do with his lover, it's all a pretty interesting picture. And moving away from death, we have the song Beauty School, And in this song, the author, the poet, the singer, whatever, describes and compliments his lover in a very distinctive and unique way, especially in the line that goes, "From the barrel of your eyes you're shooting stars," which itself is very beautiful. And but then we have a very subtle theme of violence and death, because barrel as in barrel of a gun. And I really love the, I don't know, accidental or intentional shooting star that's created here. And it's like the cherry on top, because it's really beautiful. Like it conveys multiple feelings and pictures in one very short and pretty simple sentence. I really love this next song. It's definitely one of my top 5 songs of all time, and it's called Passenger. At first glance, it's about a young, wild, unruly couple having sex in the car at night, and even at this level it's pretty well described and beautiful. And Maynard's voice takes this whole song to another level, and the suppressed tension in his voice really makes you feel that not so hidden BDSM theme that runs throughout the whole song. I could go on about this song for hours, but I'm not gonna spoil anything here. Just do yourself a favor and go listen to the song. And also Mike Shinoda has a remix and has made a video clip of it, which are both pretty interesting. So make sure you listen to that song and then check out the remix as well. And last but not least, we have the song Sex Tape, which, as you can probably guess, it's about sex. And more specifically, it's about the feelings you may have during or after it. To me, it's a very complex mixture of feelings, and I have had the luck, or I've been blessed enough or cursed enough to experience it. And it's like it's in the song, there's like a sense of appreciating beauty there. There's this sense that you're trying to cherish all that beauty that your lover has, all those good feelings you have in that simulated room. But there's something that you can't quite get rid of, and the thought that all of it is bound to vanish, like that moment will be gone eventually. Those very good feelings and moments will turn into memory very soon. And like I said, it can be a blessing, it can be a curse, but the thing is that you can see all of that in this song, and that's why it's a masterpiece to me, and that's why it's one of the songs that shows how big of an artist Deftones is. So yeah, I've been rambling on about Sex Tape for a while now. Do listen to Deftones, they surely have something to offer to you. And I've also made a playlist with all the songs that I talked about, plus some of my other favorites. So make sure to check that out as well. It's both on Spotify and here on YouTube. And if you like this kind of videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video, because I really like talking about music. And that's about it. Listen to good music and hug your friends and loved ones more, and I'll see you in the next video.